Hey everybody, this is Frogger here from Achievement Hunter, here with the next episode of Retroactive, where I'm going to be talking about an all-time favorite of mine, Unreal Tournament. These days, when it comes to the FPS genre, there are two games that are battling for multiplayer dominance. You got Halo and Call of Duty. I mean, granted, there's other games in there, but those are the two that will spring to mind for most people. But back in the day when I was playing a lot of PC games, there was two most definitely battling for dominance, and that was Quake and Unreal. I previously talked about Quake, now it's time to dig into the Unreal Tournament side of things. Unreal Tournament, for those of you who do not know, is a series that was started in 1999, about a month before Quake 3 Arena came out. They were that close and it was that hectic. It was kind of crazy. It then got three sequels, Unreal Tournament 2003 and Unreal Tournament 2004, which were kind of the same game except for some UI differences and an entirely new mode, and Unreal Tournament 3, which you can play now on modern consoles. But here's the thing though, Unreal Tournament, the original, stands to be one of the all-time greatest games. The sheer amount of crazy weapons that exist in that game, from nukes to a gun that's a piston, it's just a barrel of fun to play. And I've been talking recently about hard to quantify things when it comes to games, but this is very easy to quantify. You just play this game, it's tight, fun, frantic, insane, and filled with multiple models and modifications from people that have made over the years. Unreal Tournament is one of the pinnacles of this type of a genre, from the multitude of maps that are in the game to the multitude of modes that are in the game already. That, of course, is not including all the mods and modifications that I've mentioned previously. And holy shit, does this game still have a shelf life. There was about like 100 servers, and about 50 of them were well populated when I was making this video. That's kind of insane for a video game that's going to be 16 years old this November. Dear God, I just made myself feel old. Fuck. But right now, if you pick up and play this game, it is still a goddamn blast to play. Just frantic, picking up maps. I know, like a lot of people like myself, the first thing I did when I reinstalled these games when I was filming for this was I played Facing Worlds on all versions of the game that I owned. That's why you're going to see a lot of Facing Worlds in this video, because I think a lot of us will agree, holy shit, is that one of the best maps ever made. It's up there with Dust from Counter-Strike. But onto the game modes yourself, you got your typical deathmatch, you got team deathmatch, CTF, domination, which at that time wasn't really a big mode at the time, and then started to spree up as kind of a multiple part King of the Hill type of game. Last man standing, which is pretty much everyone has a few lives, and you know, the last man standing wins. And then Assault. Oh my god, Assault is probably one of my all-time favorites. I think I like it more in UT4. Convoy is amazing. It's one of those game types where there's an attacking team and a defending team, but the way that it works is that the attacking team is moving through the map and opening up areas and creating new spawns. It's like Invasion from Halo Reach, and it's great in the fact that it's just a dynamic map and things keep changing, and I'm talking about this game right now into a microphone, watching waveforms. And I really want to stop talking about this game and staring at waveforms and, you know, a list of dates. And I want to play this game. That really, really says how great this game still is, while I'm sitting here talking about it, wanting to play it more. Now, what do I want to see done with this series? We've had one recently. In fact, we had Unreal Tournament 3 this generation. But I didn't really play a lot of that, mainly because, you know, after playing every single version of the game for multiple of years, you kind of got burned out. You know, played it a lot of LAN parties, a lot of places I went to, played this game a fucking ton. Kind of got burned out on that. But would I like to see a remake? Fuck no. The game is still highly played today. Does it need a remake? No. Should it exist on modern systems? The original Unreal Tournament? Maybe. It's a lot of fun. I'd like to see the game pop up, but this is one of those very, very few times, and I'm not one to say this, but I prefer a mouse in my hand while I'm playing this type of game. Now, would I like to see an Unreal Tournament 4, or 5, which it should technically be? Yes. I would absolutely love to see an Unreal Tournament 5, or 4. God, I'm confusing myself while talking. I would love to see it in the vein of the original Unreal Tournament, or 2003, 2004, but not like Unreal Tournament 3, where everything's kind of static and account-based. I would love to see it much more open and free and just, in general, crazy as balls, because that's fun. Now, if you want to play this game right now, you head on over to Steam. There's actually an Unreal Pack, which gives you all of the games at a fairly reasonable price. I'd recommend grabbing that, because you get 300 tournaments to play and a giant smile on your face, like I have right now. See you guys next week.